the argument being made is stronger than his.
Election season is in full swing. But for Reshma Patel, working in politics wasn't always on the cards. She had worked on Wall Street, first at Bear Stearns, and then she took a job at Lehman Brothers in February 2008. A few weeks later, Bear Stearns went under. Then, in September, Lehman suffered a similar fate.
That weekend, it was a Sunday, I was actually at a friend's daughter's birthday party, and there were people who were there at the party who are at hedge funds, and they're like, oh, you know, we're all trading against Lehman, so it's going to go under tomorrow, right? And my boss also, you know, and I were actually going into the office anyway to do work, and I talked to her, and so we were like, you know what, let's just clean out our offices.
After Lehman went bankrupt, Reshma got a job at Barclays before eventually leaving the industry. She says the financial crisis gave her fresh perspective.
Power is held in the hands of a few, right? So because not everyone has a financial literacy, some people are able to take advantage of them, make a lot of money, and then control the political power.
But the fall of Lehman had a big impact on the financially literate too. After Lehman Brothers folded, the stock market suffered its worst losses since the terror attacks on 9/11. Some saw their life savings wiped out, and close to 10 million Americans lost their homes. Delmonico's is located just a few blocks away from the New York Stock Exchange. Its managers say its dining options had to change after the fall of Lehman's.
We created a much less expensive dining alternative for them. So we introduced a new grill menu in our bar area as well as the adjoining lounge, and people were able to still dine with us but at a much lower price point.
After a lean few years, those here say business is now booming. The US economy just logged its best quarter of economic growth in 4 years. But some economists and analysts believe large chunks of the population aren't getting a taste of this growth.
For the most part, the history of the last 10 years since this crisis has been the replacing of high wage, higher wage, high hour jobs by low wage, low hour jobs.
The US is currently in the longest bull market in its history. President Donald Trump says the economy has never been stronger, but economists fear the lessons from 2008 have yet to be learned. William Denslow, TRT World, New York.